which explains the thought process when another young Nigerian lady delved into upcycling of an everyday item which litters virtually everywhere you turn. For Olabanke, tires have become some sort of obsession, a collector's item for what she now finds her hands to do.
I stumbled upon the idea. It wasn't like, I just thought about it one day. I stumbled upon it. My sister's neighbors had tires I wanted to throw away. And I'm like, these things are actually hazardous to the environment. They cause, a lot of hazards to people. When you burn tires, the smoke, So I'm like, okay, why not just like do two things, kill two birds with a stone. Why not, help the environment and also do something productive with this, something functional, like furniture. Yeah.
Yeah, you see, you go to organizers on the street, you see a lot of them having a lot of tires and not even knowing what to do or what they should do with it.
Funny enough, when I even ask them, okay, are you using these tires? They're like, no, we're not. We're going to throw them away. I'm like, give them to me. Don't worry. I want to use it for a project, something very, very magnificent. And they give them to me. So when I see them, I'm always happy. So we need pencil to marking. So when we pick them up, they come like this. They come in dirty sand, sometimes water, gutter water, dirty water. So we have to wash them. But funny enough, what we do is we actually do the woodwork first. Because if we don't do the woodwork first, by the time we wash and we try to start, putting the wood on it, it gets dirty again. So we put the wood, and you can wash wood actually. So we put the wood on it. Once we're done with that, we now wash. We wash with soap, and then we have this chemical that we use. It's not here right now. We have this chemical that we use to wash it. So that's what we do. And then by the time we're done, it comes out looking something like this.
From this workshop tucked in a remote location, she's creating products of good use from an often discarded material, tires, when they are no longer serving the purposes of providing safe mobility for vehicles. She didn't have it all figured out from the outset, but wielded consistently by her fascination and passion to see things differently, the upcycle of used tires, tricycle tires, and even bicycle tires have produced on-the-job growth patterns and stages for the finished products.
I didn't just wake up one morning and say, okay, 5 stages to making it a ranchy. This is a ranchy table.
Oh, okay.
It's called
it's working already?
Yeah, so it's actually putting the chrome stud right now on the board. So it's putting the chrome stud. This is where the glass is going to stay on when it's done screwing. As you can see, it's already on it. It's sturdy. So the chrome stud is going to hold the glass that's going to be put on it. So as I was saying, so, I didn't just wake up, So what happened was on the job, with the help of my carpenters who also know the business, we discovered different processes, new processes daily that, okay, we need to actually wash the tires more, we need to paint more, because we do a couple of samples, experimental samples, because we don't want to, give it to our clients and they're complaining. So definitely on the job, I discovered more processes. I've always loved artsy stuff, not regular, conventional things. And how I discovered this was, I was actually a blogger at the time. Well, that was like 2016. I was working as a blogger at home. And my sister's neighbors had about 20 tires. Yes, I was blogging, entertainment news, food articles, because I write. So I was working remotely. I wasn't working from an office. And my sister's neighbors had about 20 tires in their house, used tires. I wanted to throw them away. And I've never been a fan of disposing stuff like that. I always believe in, you can do something with this. You can use it for something. So I was like, okay, you guys, give me the tires. Let me, figure out something to do with them. And then I thought, okay, tires are round. What can I do with a tire? And the first thing that came to my mind was a table. If I put legs here, under the table, under the tire, you can make a table. So I just contacted him. I called him, was it my personal carpenter then, my family carpenter. And I'm like, I have this idea. What do you think? Can you bring it to life? And he was like, okay, let him try. And he made the first table, and that was it. So right now he's putting the top of the chrome stud on the glass. This is what actually holds the glass firmly after he's done putting the under of the chrome on the wood. So right now the glass is on and your rancher table is ready. Just to clean this before we deliver.
So beyond the imaginations, beyond the innovation and creativity, there's a bit of physics here, I see.
Yes, there is. I'm learning carpentry on the job also. I'm learning. I mean, I didn't go to a carpentry school, but once in a while, I get my hands dirty. You know, I know how to screw on the legs. I know how to put on the chrome stud. So there's a lot of physics. Like even before we got to do this, we had to do like a couple of samples. How would the glass stay on the table? How would it stay? So we first of all used the foam. It wasn't staying. We put normal regular mahogany wood. It was a bit shaky, so we had to use plywood.
What's he trying to do?
So right now, he's shaping the arm of a chair. This is for a chair. That's the chair right there. Okay. It's the frame of the chair. So he's shaping the arm. So right now, he has to file it so that it's smooth. Because when you get wood, it's tree. So when you get it, it has some rough edges. So he's filing it right now. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, so when I talked a bit about the possibility of having physics and a lot of graph is to suggest that now this is a sphere.
Yes.
It's spheric, and it means that you have to get your angles proper.
Yes.
So that from here to this point.
Yes, a lot of measurements.
Same,
yes.
Yes. Same. So,
yes.
That precision has to do with a lot of mapping.
Yes.
A lot of,
yes.
Yeah, so
we actually use compasses to draw. It's not like an architectural work. So we use a lot of compasses to draw out the shape we want because we know that this is the radius of the tire.
Yeah.
So if you want the glass to be bigger, we have to look at it has to be a few inches longer or a few inches wider. So it's a lot of physics, like you said.
This lady simply loves tires.
Literally, my friends always, when they see tires,
they remember you.
They send it to me. Like someone even told me, I'm going to send you a truckload of tires for your birthday. And I'm like, thank you, I'll be so grateful. Because it's like the primary raw material I use, tires. So when I see them on the road, I'm like, oh, I really need to, get a truck. And that's why funding is very important for me. I just started, but so far we're getting there, we're making progress. But like, I need a space to put a lot of tires because people call me, hello, I stay in Bagada, I see tires on the road, when are you going to come and pick up? And I'm like, oh, don't worry, we'll work towards it. But for now, we can't pick up because we don't know where to put them. We don't want to form a clutter in my house or in my workshop because I'm picking a lot of tires. But when I see tires, I just see gold.
Waste collection is serious business, and there are two types of waste, organic and inorganic waste. Both of them have very good economic use. Organic wastes come in form of degradable waste such as food, grass, animals, and anything that can decay. While inorganic waste is non-degradable like plastics, non-degradable papers, rubber, glasses, and many more.
So beyond the bits and pieces that we found in Banker's shop somewhere downtown, I've been told there's an office in this estate that actually has found a need and beauty and a use in those tires. And let's just see what we have here. I don't know. Hopefully something interesting. Good to see you. Good to see you. So finally I found this place.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw this is Mrs. O's place.
Exactly.
Good to see you. So it's interesting that we just left Banker's place.
Okay.
And she said she's not just doing that apart from just doing it for fun.
Okay.
There's had one or two people who have also signed on to
Exactly.
the use of used tires.
Exactly. That's
So you have some used tires here.
Absolutely. Come right in.
Interesting. Interesting. Wow, this is interesting and brilliant. How strong? Is it strong enough?
Very strong.
How long have you been using this?
Over a year now.
How did you come about using tires in your office?
It was just, we love to recycle and use stuff that should have gone to waste. And we have quite a lot of them in our space. We use raffia, we use empty buckets to make potted plants, we use tires, and so many other things that, you know, could have just gone to waste. Actually, I love using made in Nigeria products, and I also like to use items that could have gone to waste or been burnt up and just dangerous to the environment. So things like tires, empty buckets to make potted plants, raffia, paper, anything, you know, that is supposed to be recycled. So we just take them and use them, you know, as functional art.
The potential for wealth creation and environmental protection for proper handling of waste are largely becoming huge.
So beyond the Buy Naija, Grow Naija slogan that you hear, we are beginning to see in real terms things that can make Nigeria proud, things that are already making Nigeria proud, and things so distinct and ingenious that is putting Nigeria on the world map as far as ingenuity is concerned. Imagine this beautiful office, all designed by items and creativity from the things that would have been wasted. Well, interestingly, we have come to the end of this week's program on Community Report. Join us again next week for another edition. Bye for now.